find your smile to light up a room. I'd walk a mile to end up with you. No, she can't love you like I can. When I was alone, you were my biggest fan. The pain was deep and cut me with a knife. I never knew I needed saving till you saved my life. Whoa, la 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 la. Together we could stop the world. You finally found your girl. I'm breaking through your kryptonite. You came in and you saved my life. 'Cause you're my superhero. You're my superhero. You're my superhero. Oh, 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 oh. La 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 la. Oh, oh. I'm never one to ever need a man, but I fell right under when you held my hand. When rain falls hard, you take it all away. I knew when you came that you were here to stay. The pain was deep and cut me with a knife. I never knew I needed saving till you saved my life. Whoa, la 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 la. Together we could stop the world. You finally found your girl. I'm breaking through kryptonite. You came in and you saved my life. 'Cause you're my superhero. You're my superhero. You're my superhero. Oh, 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 oh. I see that ass under your clothes. Your identity was exposed, oh yeah. And when your darkest hour is here, can you show me all your deepest fears? I know you can't be everything I need, but you're everything to me, oh yeah. It's all crazy in my head, but through it all, think I saved your life instead. Together we could stop the world. You finally found your girl. I'm breaking through your kryptonite. I came in and I saved your life. 'Cause I'm your superhero. I'm your superhero. I'm your superhero. Oh, 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 oh.
That was
Beautiful.
awesome.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, that was absolutely awesome. Lexi in the house with Ryan on guitar. Welcome to the living room. It is so nice to be back this week. I am Lori Faye, and I am here with my co-host, the fabulous Christine McCauley. That was Lexi. What is the name of your band, Lexi? It's just you as a singer and Ryan. Lexi and Ryan are going to be back in a few minutes to sit on the couch and also to sing a few other songs. I just want to say that I have Morgan in the house on the social media. We have PC on the board. Joanne Maxwell is back in the house as well, and so is Stephanie V. And we survived Christmas. So here we are. What's today?
Today is the 29th, and we're all gearing up for New Year's,
God,
right?
I can't even stand it.
Can you believe that 2017 has wrapped up?
No, I can't. And I just want to say I was not meant to live in this weather because I can't stand it. I would rather fry on a fire and just be burned than freeze because it is so cold. I have a chill in my body. But I just want to just say that I survived Christmas, but I'm interested in hearing about your Christmas first, Miss Christine.
Well, you know, Christmas is probably for me what it was for everybody. It's that craze of shopping and cooking and trying to make sure everything is perfect for my family, for my friends, buying the right gift, busting the budget. And then my annual Christmas Eve obsessing over, do I have enough gifts for everybody?
And how'd it go?
I think pretty good, because I didn't think it was enough, but the boys, I have
What
three
was it?
sons, they all seemed pretty happy with what they got. The
What
day
about the food?
itself was kind of quiet. I always make good food.
Yeah. So what? So you did Christmas Eve and/or Christmas Day?
Christmas Eve we went to my in-laws, and then Christmas Day was just really the six of us with my mom, the three
that's
boys, my
nice.
husband, and my mom. So it was
Very
quiet.
nice.
We cooked actually a lot of the food right there with my son, and it was just an enjoyable, easy day, slippers on kind of a thing.
So all that anxiety was just
Right.
pointless.
I'm almost feeling a little more anxiety now because there's the mess. It's still there. I've had such a busy week. I haven't been able to take down a decoration. There is glitter
you are
and
busy.
pine needles and just things everywhere. And sometimes I wonder, oh gosh.
How you gonna
And I
do
put
it?
a lot less up this year than I typically decorate with. But we're going away later to see our best friends in Pennsylvania.
Which
Moved
is
there
so
a few
cool.
years ago, and we really miss them. So we're excited about that. Pretty much heading out right from the show today.
Cool.
And I'm obsessing that I'm leaving all of these things all over. How about you?
My Christmas was fabulous. Christmas Eve we went out, which was great. Christmas Day I had, so the things that I was agonizing about with Christmas was I have a small house. So that's always the challenge because you're trying to fit like 25 people in a really small space. So originally it was supposed to be me, my husband, my sons, and another couple. Lo and behold, it ended up to be 24 people. Shrimp was flying, you know, lasagna was being served. It was crazy, but Debbie Ayana showed up last minute with her kids and her family. It was great. And I literally did appetizers all day, no sit-down dinner. So some people had to
That's
park.
important, actually.
Yeah,
that
you know what?
don't
It's
have
like
to do
we
that.
talked about this. It's like done already with the
Yeah.
sit-down dinner. It's
Yeah.
too much,
Yeah.
especially after having a sit-down dinner the night before.
Right, and it's impossible to get everything out at the same
Oh,
time,
it's
so
not even
everyone's
worth
fed,
it.
everyone's food is hot. I like the appetizer idea.
Yeah.
And who needs all that food?
It was absolutely fabulous. I would say that I made my typical mistakes. A couple of dishes never made it to the table. That always happens.
Yeah.
I'll like go like the next day down to the fridge and I go, oh my God, I never put out 3 desserts. Oh well, everybody survived. And then the only little thing that I thought was really funny was I was trying so hard. I was digging down deep so hard to not be catty about anything, but I did throw one dig across the table, Joanne. I couldn't do it. I tried.
Uh-oh.
But you know what? Listen, it's an old dog. What can I tell you? But other than that, it was fabulous. It was perfect. I really couldn't have wished for a better day. And unlike you, the next day I was up at 5:30 and my whole entire house is undecorated and done. Tree gone.
I'm a
everything-
little jealous. I'm a little jealous.
That's called like psychotic. That's how I am. It's OCD at its worst. So so we survived it, and now we're on to the next. So we'll be talking about New Year's in a few minutes. But who do we have in the house today as far as coming on the couch?
We have a really big show today. You all heard Lexi Casal perform when we opened today.
Oh,
and
awesome.
We need to first thank Lexi for the song we play every week.
Yep, thank
called
you.
Original, and it is an original song. Lexi's a young girl from Long Island. She's 15 years old, and she is making a big name for herself in the music industry. Her guitarist Ryan is here, and we're going to hear about how they met and hooked up and what her plans are. She's done some big things recently that she'll tell us all about.
So exciting.
We also have Stephanie Vriniatis in the audience.
That was
at
good.
the
That was good,
moment.
Christine. Say it
Yeah,
again.
Vriniatis.
Whoa.
Or is it Otis?
It's a mouthful.
Vriniotis. So I did screw it up.
That's all right. I didn't even attempt it. I was going to call you Stephanie V.
Well, Stephanie is here, and she's a life coach, and she's a psychic guider. So she's going to talk about what 2018 has to bring for all of us, and we're very excited about that. My little Christine's Corner, as we seem to be calling it, we're going to give you guys some hangover remedies and some things to do with the kids if you are just staying home on New Year's Eve. Joanne is back in the audience. Joanne Maxwell, she herself is a life coach and always ready with some great advice for everybody.
I think we're going to take
So
a
we
quick
have a big
break.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. We have a great show. We're going to take a quick break and hear about property taxes. Listen, people, I would say go online and go on Facebook, go to Massapequa Mamas group, because I know John Saladino was on.
Joe Saladino.
Joe Saladino was on talking about how you could prepay your taxes, if you should prepay your taxes. I posted something asking people if they were prepaying. I'm really still unsure as to what to do, but I am going to try to prepay if I have the time in between today, tomorrow, whatever. But you should definitely look into if it works for you to prepay. I do not have the answer, unfortunately. I think you need to speak to a variety of people. Your accountant, you need to know where you fall in certain parameters of the taxes. So, but at the same time, we still think you should file a property tax grievance, because at the end of the day, if you are not filing a property tax grievance for your home, it's almost like never going to the dentist. You will never know if you have a cavity unless you go. You will never know if you're overpaying unless you file a grievance. So we'll be right back with Christine's Corner.
Have you heard? Laura's neighbors save thousands of dollars on their property taxes by using Zap My Tax. But her husband filed with the other property tax grievance company. He'll never make that mistake again. Laura went to zapmytax.com and got the savings she deserved. Zap My Tax, saving Long Islanders money on property taxes for over 25 years. Look for us in your mailbox or call 631-889-5500. Or you can sign online at zapmytax.com.
Gift here. Hi, we are back in the living room, and as usual, Christine has a lot of stuff going on. Welcome to Christine's Corner. She's asking me to open up this milk, heavy cream, almond milk, whatever it is, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm blind. Okay. But I'm opening it up, and I have no idea what's we're in
do
store
the best
for
you
here.
can. We're going to start today with just some little fun things to do if you are staying in with the kids. And the first thing is,
I lock the kids up.
the first thing I want to tell you about is a fun little thing. We have some balloons here. If maybe somebody could get those over to me. I forgot to get them on the break.
Balloons.
The break went very, very quickly. And
Hold
this
on,
is just
PC.
a fun little thing to do with the kids as you are waiting for the new year to start. Get yourself some helium balloons in whatever colors you like.
Oh my
Can
God,
we
I
see
love
them?
it!
And mark them. One of mine popped already, but mark them with the time. So it's 7 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock, it's 9 o'clock, and it's midnight. And each hour, one of the kids can
What a great
pop
idea!
them as a fun idea to pass the night. I hope they don't fight over who gets to pop first, but that will be something you'll figure out
Christine,
with
you
your
know
kids.
what you could also
but
do
how
in
cute
here?
is this?
You could put like a little one of those little cracker toys inside the balloon.
Or even some confetti.
Confetti.
Yep.
Oh, what a great idea.
So a little fun thing to do if you're home with the kids. Then when midnight comes, we don't want to give the kids champagne, and there's always sparkling cider.
Don't we want to give them Benadryl?
Thought this was a really cute idea. I don't know about you guys, but when I was little, it was always fun. We would go to the Sons of Italy. My father belonged to the Sons of Italy, and we would be able to have a Shirley Temple and think we were so grown up with a big girl drink. So some little plastic champagne flutes from the dollar store, as you know, my favorite place to shop. I bought almond milk because that's what we drink in my house. So fill up
Christine
their little
she is I gotta tell you, Martha Stewart has nothing on this woman. Nothing.
glasses with a little bit of milk. And then just on a pretty silver tray, also from the dollar store, top it with a little cookie.
How
and then
cute
the
is
kids
this?
can say cheers.
That is just adorable.
Okay, so really
That is
cute
so
for the
cute.
kids. Something really, really cute for the kids. I'm going to slide this over and hopefully not spill it as we go into the next thing.
That is just so adorable, and I'm sure the kids would love that. And you can make a little table for them.
Sure,
and
sure. Maybe, some confetti and noisemakers so that they
Really,
can celebrate
really cute.
along with you.
I absolutely love it.
Okay. Now, for those of you that are going to be just with the grown-ups and you're planning on partying the night away, I just want to share a few things that will help you from not being too sick the next morning if you overdo it a little bit. Please eat something before you go out. You need something to absorb the alcohol. And keep yourself hydrated all night long. Obviously, water, a great thing. Also is some Gatorade. These things the next morning, you're going to want to replace the electrolytes that you lost from drinking. Coconut water is good too. I had one here.
I wonder what people that don't drink do on New Year's Eve. You know, I wasn't always a drinker.
Coconut
but you know
water
what?
is-
What do you do?
Excellent to replace the
You eat.
electrolytes that you've lost. So
And
that
should you be toggling with your drink with this? Like take a sip of coconut water, have a drink?
really throughout the night, you want to keep yourself hydrated, and maybe a drink, a glass of water, a little coconut water throughout the night. You really want to keep yourself hydrated. It's so important.
That avoids the hangover?
It will help. It will help. Another great idea, if you aren't feeling well the night before, if you can make some ice cubes with the Gatorade, and then you can just suck on them in the morning if you're not feeling so good, or throughout the day to keep replacing those electrolytes.
That's a great idea,
alcohol
too.
really takes a toll on our bodies, especially if we have more than we're used to typically having because we're partying. And it's so easy to keep taking a glass of champagne or
Yeah.
whatever, and you might mix your alcohols a little bit.
Oh, God. I
so,
feel it already.
So
I
you
feel
really
the
want to
hangover
replace
already.
that. In the morning also, because so much gets depleted when you drink alcohol, in the morning take a good multivitamin to help you
Really?
replace some of those things
I never knew
that
that.
have been depleted. We're also going to make a great detox smoothie that you can have in the morning. So easy.
Wait a second. I think you bypassed the adult drink that we were going to drink.
No, I wasn't making an adult drink today. I'm telling you how to recover from
Oh
drinking too
my
much.
God! You skipped the
So,
adult drink.
No, I did that 2 shows ago. So in the morning, if you're not feeling so well, take a banana, a lot of potassium, which would have been depleted overnight, some yogurt.
I love the way you have this all organized. She's got these little
See, and I
tubs
wish it
with
was
all the little
so much
ingredients, and
better.
she literally drove it to the studio. I mean, who does this?
Okay.
Only a nut job
A
does
banana, some yogurt, Greek yogurt, because it's full of protein. Okay.
This. Here she goes. I'm
Spinach. Oh, another great tip.
Oh, my
The
God.
night before, eat some asparagus. Asparagus has a lot of amino acids in it that will help you.
With the hangover?
It really does help with the hangover.
I never
preventing
knew
a
that. And it
hangover.
makes your pee-pee smell.
Okay,
Icky, icky.
some spinach in there. A splash. I'm going to use this so as not to pour
Of
any more.
almond
A
juice.
splash of almond milk.
I just want to let you know she's putting this in a
Okay.
bullet, and she's going to blast us out with the bullet in just 2 seconds here.
some
Coconut water.
water. And another really important thing, if your stomach is acting up, ginger. Okay? I forgot to bring my little grater, but you're going to put about a 1-inch piece of ginger in your smoothie. And now we're going to whirl this all up.
All right, the
oh,
blast
wait,
is
I
coming
forgot- I
on. This
forgot
is
one other thing.
hysterical.
I forgot one other thing. A little honey,
Oh, good idea.
because it will help balance your blood sugar. I had a scissor.
Now,
and
did you look
it's
up all
gone.
these ingredients? Is this something you found, or is this something you're just winging together here? I mean, you seem
I've
pretty
been kind
educated
of-
about what you're saying.
A little both.
I have a feeling she's a little FOS, and I don't know if you people know what that means. Full. No, I'm only kidding.
I've-
I'm only kidding. She
I've-
really sounds like she knows what she's talking about.
I've been kind of on a quest all year for health, and that's one of my big things from 2017. I've made a lot of changes in my diet, in my life for some health reasons, and my 2018 resolution is to continue that and
right.
maintain what I've accomplished and get even healthier.
That's awesome.
So
All right,
all
here
of
she
this
goes.
in your little bullet.
Uh-oh.
Now I didn't measure amounts here, so I'm not sure what it'll taste like,
I
but
hope this thing doesn't blow up.
it's old.
Here we go. It's old. I use mine too. It's crazy. You know what? I have
Okay.
a smoothie pretty much every day of my life.
Whirl that. You could put a little protein powder in
delish.
this as well.
I want to smell it.
You're gonna taste it,
Oh, I'm
my
going to
friend.
taste it. With
gonna
no
taste
alcohol,
it.
though.
I think it probably needs a little. Well, sometimes they do say the hair of the dog. I suppose you could put a little bit of vodka. How is it? Because I didn't measure.
It's delicious. It's a little spinachy, but you
Okay.
want to. It's really, really
I didn't
good.
make the whole thing, and
It's really, really good.
you could put a whole banana. I only put about half. Cheers.
No, you
Happy
want to
New
know
Year.
the truth? It was only the first thing because you didn't really spin the whole thing perfectly because you didn't want to make the noise on the show that long. It's
See, this
delicious.
works for me. This really works for me.
And you want to know the truth? I was a little hungry, so there you go.
Okay, mine-
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy
God
New Year.
bless. Mazel. I love
Okay.
this.
Another thing that's good if you've had a little too much, I'm sure you've all heard of this.
I'm going to finish this.
We have more if you'd like. Is that Virgin Bloody Mary. Okay, the tomato juice is really going to help. The vitamin C in the tomato juice is really going to help you to get your system back to where it should be so that you're feeling good. So for a Virgin Bloody Mary, I'm not going to totally mix this up. Oh, and drink, drink, drink all day long. Keep yourself hydrated. You're going to just put some tomato juice, some hot sauce, a little splash of Worcestershire, and a squeeze of, say, half a lemon. Again, the vitamin C in the lemon will be really good to help your system get back to where you want it to be. Mix that all up, a little pinch of salt. It'll taste good, and it will help you to feel better.
So let me ask you a question about the hair of the dog. Yes or no?
Well, see, I'm not a big drinker, so it's hard for me to say on that one. I think there are mixed feelings about that. One thing I did find in the little bit of research I did before putting this stuff together today is how many of you take a Motrin, an ibuprofen, after you've had a night of drinking?
That's like the worst thing to do.
To prevent your headache. That is what I learned.
It's the worst thing to do. It
Told
thins out your blood, and it makes it go through your system faster, and it makes you more hungover.
And your liver, because your liver processes alcohol, and your liver processes things like ibuprofen. So your liver's really going into overdrive and working hard, and it's really actually a bad idea. Really, the best thing is the
water.
hydrating.
Is the water.
Even a little juice, because when you've had a lot to drink, you're visiting the little person's room several times, and you're depleting yourself of all these things. Someone's trying to be
Wow. Well, listen, you know what? I have to be honest with you. I'm going to definitely do the smoothie, but if I have a Bloody Mary, there is not going to be anything virgin about it. Okay, so I'm just telling, I'm warning you right now. If I'm doing a Bloody Mary, it's going to be spicy and it's going to have vodka in it. So
well, I
thank
hope
you.
all of these
My
things
God,
are helpful
Christine's
if you
Corner,
try them.
Yeah.
And I wish everybody a happy New Year. Have fun.
Well, listen, guys, we are going to be right back, and Lexi is going to be on the mic once more. So I think we'll do a little bit. We have a little blip here from Cybernet. I don't know if Benny's going to Benny, you're confusing me because you're in the house. I don't know if Bobby is going to be able to get it up on the screen, but we'll take a break and we will be right back. Thank you so much.
My name's Ian Danby. The name of the company here is Cybernet, LLC. We've been around for about 20 years now. We're a website design, website hosting, search engine optimization company. So we basically help businesses get a better presence on the internet.
It's so important for businesses to have a strong internet presence now. The Yellow Book is a thing of the past. If your business is not listed correctly on Google and all the other internet search engines, on local directories and so on, you're missing out on business.
Today we have 7 people working here full-time, plus programmers all over the world actually.
We do managed hosting for clients, so if you need a server or if you need web hosting for your website, we actually manage all that for you so you don't have to think about it, which is a really nice thing. One of the things we do here is we podcast. We do a lot of podcasts for our clients. We do our own podcast, and podcasting is a great way for your clients to get a feel for you, to see that you're a real person and a real business and how you care about your company.
We work quite a lot with many not-for-profit businesses. Long Beach Polar Bears that do the Polar Bear Splash, work with the Michelle O'Neill Foundation, work with Long Beach Reach.
We've been a supporter of the Long Beach Jazz Fest for many years, the Long Beach Music Festival, the Long Beach Rocks NY Festival, everything to do with Long Beach we dig. We're all local Long Beach people. I think I've probably got the longest commute out of anyone. It's just under 2 miles. So.
Welcome back to the living room. I'm Lori Fay. I'm here with Christine McCauley, Lexi, and Ryan. I met Lexi online. I don't know how we friended each other. We had mutual friends or on Facebook, and I was looking for an original song for the show because you're not allowed to play any music unless you own it or buy it. So I was looking for an original song, and I thought of her because she's absolutely adorable and a female, even though I would have taken a male song, but female makes it even better. And I asked her if she had a song, and she said she did, and then she said we could use it, and we've been using it. So lo and behold, we got her back, and I'm so excited. And she brought her guitarist, Ryan, and I really just want to say thank you so much because you didn't really know who I was, and yet you were willing to let me use the song, and I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So I'm so happy to finally meet you in person and meet you, Ryan. And I know Christine had a bunch of questions she wanted to ask you guys about what you're doing in life.
Sure.
Okay. Well, again, to mirror what Lori said, I'm very, very happy to have both of you here today, Ryan Diversa and Lexi Casal. As I said at the opening of the show, Lexi is only 15 years old. So tell us how you got to this point and what you're doing to make a name for yourself in music.
Well, yeah, I've been performing pretty much since I was about 9 years old, and music has always been like a part of my life. So yeah, I guess just like Facebook friends and knowing people around has gotten me to like where I'm at.
Okay. And you did something very exciting recently. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I performed a cover, Misery Business by Paramore, for Billy Joel recently at my school.
I can't even imagine. I'm a big Billy Joel fan. I cannot even imagine. I saw the video of you doing it with him beaming as you were performing, and I cannot imagine how amazing that was for you.
Yeah,
I'm still jealous about that, by the way.
it was because I met Fergie like a day before, or a couple days before. She had a meet and greet.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Were you nervous? How nervous were
she's
you?
so nice. She's like anybody else.
And when you performed for Billy, how nervous were you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to have some huge
So-
family support to be doing this.
Yeah, my mom and my dad.
We have Lexi's mom in the house with
Yeah,
us
she's in the
today.
audience.
Yeah.
Wow.
So tell us how you two got together.
I guess I'll tell
Yeah,
the
you
story.
want to share the story?
All right, so I'm in this band called Metal Hawks. Shout out to them, by the way, but that has nothing to do with it. So we performed at 89 North and Patchogue the same day. She went on after me, and just to be kind of funny, I guess, when she was going on, she took a drink of water, and I just said, "Stay hydrated, my friend." And then she just calls me up to sing a song with her, and we basically just took it up from there. I learned her songs, and we're here today. Yeah.
That's great. You never know,
Isn't that
right?
awesome?
And you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know. That's fantastic. So we have another song that you're going to do for us called "Don't You Worry," and you wrote this song. It's original, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was written by Sabrina Carpenter's writer, but the other song I wrote originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
cover.
So tell me just a little bit before you perform the process when you write a song. Is it that you just sit down and say, "I'm going to do this," or is there a life experience that do you wake up in the middle of the night like Seinfeld? On Seinfeld, remember he would wake up in the middle of the night and he'd have a piece of paper by his bed and he would scribble some things for his act down. Do you do things like that?
Sometimes an idea will come to me. I only wrote a couple of songs, maybe 3 or 4. The original song that you guys play was co-written with Robbie Rosen, so I wrote the words and he helped me with the music because I was so young, 2 or 3 years ago. But this song that we're about to play for you I bought the song, but it still has meaning to me.
Fantastic.
I just want to say she says I'm so young 2 or 3 years ago because
2 or
you're a
3 years
hag
ago.
now.
Yeah.
I'm 25.
So how old am I? 40 now?
No, you're 17. You guys are so young. You know what I love about it? I think it's so great that this is what you're spending your time doing, because I said it before when we had some younger people on the show. What I was doing when I was 15 and 17 is not this. So I think it's fabulous that this is what you're doing, and the fact that you have family support and your mom took you here today, and you're involved with this young girl. I think it's great. I think it's really, really beautiful. It keeps you out of trouble, I'm sure. Focus, focus, focus. I think it's wonderful. I can't wait to hear this next song.
Okay. Without further ado, Lexi Cassell and Ryan DeVersa with "Don't You Worry."
All right.
Fabulous.
3, 4.
I might be creeping too close to the edge, losing sleep, a little dizzy in the head. I might not have it all together, but I prefer this stormy weather. You might think that I got problems, that I better find a way to solve them. You say me in a tragedy, playing out the final scene. Don't you worry about me, 'cause I'm gonna be okay. Just let me shut the blinds, sleep my days away and hide until my eyes are dry. Don't you worry about me. 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 Looking down from above, I'm dramatic, emotional and wreaking havoc. I'm the one who gets the final word, and there's no good advice I haven't heard. You might think that I got problems, that I better find a way to solve them. You see me in a tragedy, laying out the final scene. Don't you worry about me, 'cause I'm gonna be okay. Don't you worry about me, 'cause I'm gonna be okay. Don't you worry about me, 'cause I'm gonna be okay. Just let me shut the blinds, sleep my days away and hide until my eyes are dry. Don't you worry about me.
Woohoo! Lexi and Ryan, how wonderful.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the living room. That was absolutely fabulous. Ooh, I can't even speak. Absolutely fabulous. You know what I wanted to say? I think it's so great that Lexi is doing what she wants at 15 years old, and Ryan is doing what he wants at 17 years old. When I was your age, I actually had gone to acting school. I went to the Lee Strasberg Theater Institute, which is not a shabby place. I was actually interviewed by Lee Strasberg's second wife, Anna, and I was accepted into the school, and I really, really wanted to be an actress. That's what I wanted to do. I'm not going to say I didn't have family support, because I did have family support. But it wasn't encouraged. Back then it was, you know, if you could do something like that, it was 1 in a million. And I guess now with the way the world is with social media and all the different ways that you could be a part of the entertainment industry, it's a little bit more viable. So I just want to say that I think it's great that you're doing what you're doing. And I just want to point out that at 50, almost 2 years old, this is just a little thing that I started to do about 9 months ago. A really nice guy named Benny Rizzuti thought that I would be a great host on a radio show, and he had some other girls, and he put together a little show, and he asked me to be a part of it. And almost, I don't know, it might be a year later, I'm not even really sure, 8 months later, I'm here doing this, and I'm here doing it with Christine McCauley. And so we're the next generation of what Lexi is, because if she continues on her road, she'll be sitting someplace at 40, 50 years old saying, I followed my dream. I had a family, very happy I did. Christine has a family, and I'm sure she's thrilled that she did as well. And we're doing something that we want to do for fun that's really like a good time for us. And we have another lady on the couch with us that also has multiple things going on in her life. She's a mom. She's a designer, which she does a beautiful job designing. She's a psychic. She's an intuitive healer. And one of the reasons why I want to be with her all the time is she's a numerologist, and you can't really argue with the numbers. So welcome, Stephanie. I'm not even going to try.
Don't even bother. Stephanie's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I was just listening to what you were saying about, you know, how you wanted to try something when you were younger, but you didn't. It is in the stars, and it is really in the numbers. Like, you could have tried it, but it wasn't your path, so you would have never.
I say that to myself
you would have
all
never
the time.
done it then. So if you look at everything is based on numbers. And numerology, numbers, it's the ancient language. That's the first thing that ever started. So if you understand, you know, your stars, when you were born, the birth date that you have adds up to a number. That number is like your DNA. You're not changing it. It's like you're going to be, this is what you came here to do, and this is what you're going to be doing.
And what happens, like little things happen Stephanie did a reading for me about 8 months ago, and she took my birthday, my children's birthdays, and if I tell you, it was, what you said was spot on. I mean, it was scary spot on, even about my kids who were not in the room at the time. I don't know if anyone here is open if you want to do it
Sure,
on
I
air.
don't know Christine that well, so I could actually.
We just met this morning.
Exactly.
And I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm a very pragmatic person, and I am a skeptic when it comes to things like
Well,
this. So make me a believer.
Yeah, but numerology is more scientific, mathematical.
Okay.
But
Well,
it
I would be
does.
really curious.
Okay. It
Yeah.
does have a lot to do with who you are, where you're going. The way numerology works, or the way I like to use it, is twofold. You can do your birthday. That's going to tell you a lot about the person. So this can come in handy if you're dating, if you're looking to hire someone, if you just want to know a little something about the other person. Once you know their birthday and once you know their life path, you will know whether this person is, not so ambitious, lazy.
So you're saying everybody born on that specific day is going to be that same type of person?
Yeah, well, that number that you were born into, it's a life path. So in other words, why did I come here? What is it I didn't learn in a past lifetime that I need to learn in this lifetime? So you've lived other lifetimes. And then what happens is, once you know that this is your life path number, it's going to keep repeating. So you're going to find out there's certain things that keep happening in your life. There's certain people that keep coming around. It's the same thing, trying to wake you
all
up.
new to me.
There's a saying
All
that
new
God,
to me.
there's a saying God speaks to you in whispers. I mean, God has smacked me upside the head more than once and hit me in the back of the head with a brick, and I still don't get it.
We
sometimes.
have that
If
in
you
common.
know, well, that's the
Jesus.
other thing. You have to know it's your life path, but you also have to accept it. That okay, this is what I came here to do. For instance, I'm a life path 6. 6 is you're here to serve people in one form or another, whether it's to help heal them. I do design work. I mean, I've taken care of the
What
kids.
makes you a 6?
My birthday adds up to 2, 4, and then you bring it down to a single digit. So 24 is who I am, and then that goes to a 6. So the 2, 4 also means something. The 2 means it's about bringing together, about networking, about merging, and it's really about finding the love that you came here to find. So you didn't find it in another lifetime. So if you have a 2 in your
I do,
life path,
215.
then that means you were looking for love. You were looking for your companion. Some people that don't have 2s and they have 1s, super independent, super just they're really kind of wrapped up in themselves. So if you're looking to date someone and you do their numerology and you're a 2 and you're a 2 and a 6 and you want to help people and you want to be in love and you find out this person is a 1, forget it. They're going to be all into their own stuff. They're going to be very much into their own head, or they may love and, experience love. But bottom line is they're always going to somehow go back to, well, what about me? It's all about me. And it's going to be very difficult for someone who wants to be, in a couple, in companion, or even working together. If you're a 2 and they're a 1, it's very difficult to get that similarity.
So it's just the month and the date. So on March 2nd, it has nothing
And it has
to do with the year.
Yes, absolutely.
does.
So
Because
read
you
her,
were
because
specifically-
we're never going to learn
But
it in like 5 minutes.
I'll explain something else too. You can use this numerology for every day of the week. You can use it for if you're looking for a house. If you take the address of the house and you bring it down to a single digit, it will tell you whether this house will be good for you, bad for you, emotional, maybe not what you thought it would be. I've helped a lot of realtors with their homes, and clients will come to me and they've actually said, no, not this one, not this one. So they reach out to me. They said, what about this?
But
I
it could be
said,
good for somebody else.
It could be, because it could be what they're looking for, what they need.
Gotcha.
So
Oh,
one of
God.
the things is you can do your birthday. That'll tell me who you are, what you came here. Then I do this year, your birthday this year, and I can tell you where you are and what cycle. We do cycles in 9 years. So it's almost like year 1 is like New Year's Eve. You put out a resolution and you're going to spend the rest of the year trying to fulfill that resolution. In cycles, spiritual cycles, it's 9 years. So year 1 will be like your beginning. I'm going to plant all these seeds. This is what I want to do for the next 9 years. And year 9, though, things will start ending.
Which
So,
for me, you said things were
Yes.
going to start ending.
and once you're in an 8 or a 9 year cycle, people don't realize it. Everything in their life gets shook up. like it starts, nothing works, everything's difficult. It's the universe trying to tell you it's time to let go of this. It's not working. It could be friends, it could be where you live, where you work, a relationship, a marriage, even eating a particular food. Something has to be let go when you're in a 9.
I just want to point out that I completely 150,000% believe in what she's saying. I do. I believe in it.
experienced it,
I do
too.
believe it. I've always felt like the universe speaks to you, and you can, if you're open to receiving it, you will
Totally.
receive it. Just like I could tell
Yep.
you, I could feel my grandmother's presence some places. As a matter of fact, I saw a feather on the toilet bowl this morning, and I'm like, "Good morning, Gram."
It's
I see
energy.
you. Yeah,
It's
I do
energy
believe in
and
it.
vibration. So, okay, Christine, when's your birthday?
March 2nd, 1963.
Okay. So I'm going to add this up and bring it down to a single digit.
As Lexi and Ryan are going, "Wow, she was born at 63."
Interesting,
I
right?
am that old. I am that old. I have kids who are losing their hair.
Very interesting. Do you remember what I just said to you about what I am? I'm a 24/6. Guess what? I'm
Me
sitting
too.
right next to a
Okay.
24/6. Again, you are a Pisces. So I want to say right off the bat, what I'm getting is that you're a very intuitive person. You pick up things about people as soon as you meet them. You kind of have that energy, intuitive nature about you. Being a 2, are you married
Yes,
happily?
very much so.
Took you a while, but you wanted to find the right one.
Together since I'm 16
Well,
years
what
old.
I'm saying, even when you were young, one of the things that a 24/6 dreams is about finding that one person,
Sure.
living happily ever after.
Sure.
Right. So you had that, holding on to it, and then when you found him, that was it. It worked. Now, you have a 4 in your numerology. It shows me that you're a very, not so much organized person, but you like things done a certain way. And you're very hard on yourself.
Oh, that is very,
Okay.
very true.
So
I am my
fours
worst
will not,
critic.
the worst. They will not be
That's
so
very
hard on
true.
anybody else because they are a 6. So that means they have to help others. So whatever they're doing, if somebody comes to you and says, I need to find this particular type of doctor or this, you're like 1, 2, 3, just like you did Christine's Corner. You want to help people. So you want to be able to, and it's also about serving people. So whether you're always taking care of children, parents, other people, it's like people come to you because they know that you will be there to help them out. You find it hard to say no at times to the point where you're overloaded, overworked.
I could see that with you, Christine.
You don't like to say no because that means you would upset the other person. And then it comes back to how are they perceiving me? That's why the 4, you're very hard on yourself. You
Yes.
want to make sure people perceive you
Yes.
in this way.
Absolutely.
So you're-
I will say that is very, very true.
Okay, so what your life lesson is that you came here to learn is you need to take care of yourself before you start taking care of others. And eventually the universe will make it notable to you because you'll start to feel you're giving away too much energy. So eventually health issues will start happening because you're wanting to do things, but inside you're saying, I don't really have the
She's
time.
already
I don't
had
want
that.
to."
She's
I
already had
think
that.
We're overlapping here. Yeah, I
Okay.
had some extreme health issues
That's
for
what-
a long
yeah.
time, and I have spent 2017.
Yeah, she doesn't know
overcoming
your
those.
story.
No, I
Christine.
don't.
She doesn't know your
But
story.
I know what'll happen. It's the universe. First, what they do is they knock. So you'll get a little like red flag about something, and if you don't pay attention to it, they'll shake you. And the shaking starts with, oh my God, this might happen, or that might happen, or you have this or that. And then when you still don't pay attention and you still don't change, they will yank the rug out from under you, and boom,
I
you
agree
have
with
no
that.
choice
That's
now.
pretty much
You
what-
have
yeah.
to pay attention.
That's what pretty much happened last year, and I
Okay.
did sit up and pay attention this
Okay,
year.
so now you're starting to reevaluate what you're doing, how you're doing it. So now I'll tell you where you're going to be in 2018. Because now what you do is you take the same numbers and you'll get the number 8, 11, 12. Okay.
She can still
So-
add without a calculator.
Yeah,
I would
I-
never be able to do this.
Impressive. It's quite
Believe me,
impressive.
Math is not my forte. I'm more on the creative side of my head. Right now you're in a 6 going into a 7. The 6 is very powerful for you. That's why this is the year that you've spent 2017. What the 6 means, it's recreating who you are, changing everything about you from the inside out.
Yeah.
Could be how you look, could be how you feel, could be what you do. And that's where you are right now until you get to your birthday, which is in March. next year, when you hit a 7 is not a action year. So you have to get everything in order before you get to your birthday, and next year you're just going to assess everything.
I have a
and
feeling
sit
she's going to
back.
be able to do this. We're going to take a
Okay.
quick break and be right back, and we will ask Stephanie what
Have you heard? Laura's neighbors saved
world.
Ah, wouldn't that be a nice one if I could fix?
Have you heard? Laura's neighbors saved thousands of dollars on their property taxes by using Zap My Tax. But her husband filed with the other property tax grievance company. He'll never make that mistake again. Laura went to zapmytax.com and got the savings she deserved. Zap My Tax, saving Long Islanders money on property taxes for over 25 years. Look for us in your mailbox or call 631-889-5500. Or you can sign online at zapmytax.com.
If I do it today. Oh, and we're back. And we're back on the scene. So Stephanie was going to talk about what the universe holds for us. But I wanted to, we have a segment called Life Lessons by Little Guys Gal, Lessons by Little Guys Gal. I'm going to skip it today because we're a little busy, and we have Lexi and we have Ryan, and they came all the way here. So I'd rather give Stephanie and them the time. So Stephanie, just spend a few minutes and just telling us, this world has gone through, I don't know how many changes this year. I don't want to talk politics. I'd like to say that I am too dumb to speak politics, and I am. And I don't want to go there, but because I know there's a lot of things that people don't like about our president. I'm not even going to go there.
Well, I could tell you a little something numerology-wise.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. I want to know.
2016, when the election took place, okay, was a 9 year.
Okay.
So regardless of whether you liked whoever was in or not, that reign was about to come to an end. So whether, I saw the numbers or whatever, it didn't matter whether I liked them or not. It was supposed to end. It was never going to, the last 9 years, whatever had happened, it's time to end. And we were coming into a 2007 was a 1 year. So everything had to be new. That's why nothing is the same anymore. Nothing. It was never, it couldn't stay the same.
Very true.
Yeah, it couldn't stay.
I
the
don't even
energy.
remember, I hate to say this because when I said I'm dumb, I really am dumb. I don't even remember if those 9
We
years
need
were
to work on your
Democratic
self-esteem
or...
They were Democrats.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Yes,
Okay.
but that had to end, and that's why it switched over. Now, 2018 is going to add up to a 2. Okay, so that means it's time to be bringing people together. It's more of a networking. It's more of, time to mesh and get together. It also is 11-2. So the 11 is about connecting to a much, much higher source. And they stand very straight, it's connecting the energy from high, from above, so is below. So it's time for us to bring that energy down and actually start coming together. So if you really do pay attention to everything that's going on, you'll start to notice that things will subside or will become, you can't avoid seeing the results. It's like this was a 1 year. So basically 2017 is all about somebody has to do it on their own. So it could be the president, it could be, the heads of states, it could be the laws, the rules, whatever's going on. It was very singular. So maybe it didn't work for a lot of people. But now we're going into a 2, and we're going to start to see that it really will help, or there will be things that are going to occur that we're going to have to come together because we're not going to be able to do it on our own.
Yeah,
and
and
whether it's the whole world, with what's happening, in the world with North Korea, China, whatever, unless people come together, this isn't going to work.
What do they say? United we stand, divided we fall. I think even, in the world or in small groups of people, in women, just to, I really do think people want to be nice to other people. I don't know why we go to the other place where we're not nice. I mean, I think, I'm going to quote Lisa Rinna. She said it best on The Housewives this week. You could still be a strong woman and you don't have to be a bitch, okay?
Well, that's it. Like what
that's
you
good
said,
advice for the new year.
Divided we fall. Basically, the 1 year was divide. It was singular. It was me, me, me.
Yeah.
So a lot of things had to happen, whether it was with females or presidents or anything that you look at in the past year. It was all about trying to see it my way, do it my way. I know best.
Yeah, it's a dictatorship. I mean, we don't want that.
We were in that kind of a year, but it had to happen. In other words, if you look at in the tarot deck, there's a thing called the Tower card. The Tower means everything has to implode and come crashing down so that you can rebuild it. It's like the phoenix coming out of the fire. So basically, we had to tear everything down in 2017 as we knew it in order to now rebuild it again. So when you're...
Well, that sounds hopeful, right?
Yeah, and I
Sounds
think
hopeful.
that's just good advice for anybody, for life, whether it's for the country as a whole, for politics,
It goes right
for
on down the
ourselves
line.
with our
Yeah.
family. I mean, that is just good advice and how we should really focus on
It's
trying
either-
to live and our
it's either
resolutions.
you rebuild
and-
together or you walk away. Like in every instance that you have in life, it's either you go to a place where it's very difficult, and you either come together with that person, or you say, you know what, we realize now it's best that we go our separate ways.
And a
right?
good tidbit for single people this year.
Is it a-
It is a very, yes, I'm right there with you. It is a very, very strong year to meet the love of your life or to meet a significant
Well, this must
other.
really get in the
All
way for
right.
you, though, because once you know somebody's birthday, this has to like throw 50% of the guys
that's just
right
part.
now.
Yeah, that's just part of it. Once I know their birthday
it's like-
and
Yeah.
use my psychic abilities, I try not to date with all of this happening. I try to just like see.
It's got to be difficult, though.
It is. I usually don't walk into it that way, but if the guy is just not what I think he is, then I start to like open up, and I'm like, forget it.
You must
I
know
call-
immediately.
I just want to point
I
out
try.
that in my office we had a holiday party and we had 9 people or 10 people, and they all had readings from Stephanie. 8 of the 9 people rated the reading over a 9. One of the people was a little bit of a skeptic, so she was a little bit like, oh, you know, this isn't for me. Everybody loved the reading. So
Well,
how
thank
can
you.
people find you if they want to have a reading done?
Well, I can give you my phone number, and they can either reach me that way.
Okay,
It's
Facebook, right?
Facebook. I'm on Facebook as Stephanie Rose Verniotis. My number is 5.
Well,
can I give
well,
it out?
you can give your number, but you know we'll post the information on
You
the
can
living room
post
page
it.
as well.
Do
but,
that.
But you know what? It's I don't.
It's under Stephanie Verniotis at Gmail if you want to reach out to me.
We'll get all
via-
your
you can
contact
put all
information. It's
that.
not expensive, and I would have to say it's a great party night. If you want to get a bunch of girls, she'll give you a discount rate, and you'll absolutely
It's a
love
lot
it.
of fun.
I think we have time for one more song by Lexi and Ryan, and then we're just gonna come back to wrap up and say goodnight. Goodbye.
Good
Good
night.
afternoon. Good morning. There she goes. Fast. Told you.
You say we should start a rock band. I say that's a pretty cool plan. Whoa. Whoa. You bring the drums, I'll grab the mic stand. Let's hit the road, jump in the tour van. Whoa. Whoa. Where the misfits don't give us saying what we wanna say. Where the upbeats don't need a plead, we're setting all the rules ablaze. Yeah, we'll rock their minds into overdrive till we bring to life what we got inside. So let's break the norm. No, we won't conform. We're singing these rebel songs. We're going home. We're the unknown voices of original. Going out to start a new trend. Gonna ride a revolution. Whoa. Whoa. Taking over every stadium to shock the souls of this millennium. Whoa. Whoa. Where the misfits don't give us saying what we wanna say. Where the upbeats don't need a plate, setting all the rules ablaze. Yeah, we'll rock their minds into overdrive till we bring to life what we got inside. So let's break the norm. No, we won't conform. We're singing these rebel songs. We're going home. We're the unknown voices of original.
That was awesome.
Lexi,
Totally awesome. Welcome back to the living room. We just wanted to give a shout out to Long Island Loyalty. Christine's going to give us a little blip on how you could find them and what to do.
Okay, well, if you don't know about Long Island Loyalty, you really do need to check it out. If you go to longislandloyalty.com, you will sign up for this free card that you will keep in your wallet. And there are hundreds of businesses across Long Island that accept Long Island Loyalty card. And it's a rebate program. It's a rewards program. So every time you pull out your card, and you can get an app on your phone as well, if you buy dinner or get your hair done or whatever, in any of the participating businesses, 10% of your sale goes back on your card in rewards points.
Okay.
So I'm currently saving. My hair salon takes it, so I'm building up my points for some free highlights when the summer weather starts to get here.
So we're going to have it up on the site. We'll have it up on the living room. It's Long Island Loyalty, and we will post everything we did today on the living room site. So please go to the living room on Facebook. We'll get our website set up. But we just wanted to wrap it up with a quick. Christina?
Let me just add one more thing about Long Island Loyalty. If
Sure.
you are a business that would like to accept Long Island Loyalty, you can email info@longislandloyalty.com, and Dawn or Greg or one of the employees will come down and talk to you about how the program can benefit your business.
It's a wonderful thing, okay? So be a part of it. It's strengthening our community, and it's strengthening Long Island's business.
Shop local.
Okay, yeah, that's the whole
It's very
idea.
important
Shop
to
local,
shop
and that's
local.
really important. We just wanted to go over a wrap up, and we want to say thank you to Lexi and Ryan. Thank you so much for coming. We will be in touch, and again, thank you for the use of the song. And then the last thing we wanted to talk about was what are you doing for New Year's Eve? In or out? You staying in or out? What's the deal?
In.
In.
I don't care
Why?
for New Year's Eve. It's just, I'm very, I feel energy and too much chaos and crazy. And when you were saying earlier about not drinking, what do you do when you don't drink? You watch all the other people get drunk and fall flat on their
Oh, you don't drink?
faces. I try to avoid it as much as I
okay.
can.
In or out? You staying in or out?
A friend's party,
Okay.
local.
Okay. And that'll
Small
be
and
fun.
nice, yes.
I'm actually going to the same friend's party.
Yes.
Same thing. In or out?
And we have Joanne Maxwell back on the couch with us.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just assumed everybody knew who Joanne was. I apologize. And I'm with the fabulous Morgan. And in or out? What's your deal?
Out.
Really?
I think we're showing our age with that.
Yeah. So you'll be partying like a rock star.
Yeah, of course. I have a
Please
red
be sure
dress.
you hydrate.
Yeah.
Be sure you hydrate.
Yeah, I'll be using your remedies.
Okay. So house party or clubbing?
No. It's at like a couple towns over. Shout to Lemaire.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
It's in Lindenhurst.
it's like a sit-down dinner type situation.
Yeah, it's like a good 25 thing to do.
All right, that's awesome. You know what? My husband and I did that when we first married. I think that's where we did it too. It was great. Sit down dinner, dancing, the whole bit.
Yeah.
Fabulous. And you're gonna Uber home, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I saw somebody post something about drinking and driving. There is no reason to drink
no
and drive
reason.
ever again. Uber, $7. You do not need to drink and drive. In or out?
Well, we're going to be in, but as I said, we're heading to Pennsylvania where our best friends moved, and I think we're going to just be cozy, being with our best friends because we miss them so much, and
that's
play
it.
some games, watch a movie, and celebrate together, and because it's all about being with the people that you care about, and
I wonder if it's
starting
an-
the new year with
I
them.
wonder if it's an age thing, whether you're in or out. Like, I wonder if it is an age thing. I wonder if because I posted something in Massapequa Mamas Group. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for always participating and helping us with our little polls that we do. But most people were doing something very low key.
Overwhelmingly, there
Low
were
key,
people
lots
not
of-
going out or a romantic dinner just with their spouse or significant other, but mostly it was quiet.
It really
nights.
just is another day. It's in our minds that we think we have
think we're
to
supposed to.
do this. You can go out next week and still it's New Year's
Yeah,
and still
and it's not
celebrate it.
$400 for dinner.
Exactly. So
Yeah, I think that's it too. All right,
And
so
the
that was a
temperature.
great little,
temperature.
Baby, it's
little
cold
learning experience.
outside.
You know, I learned something last week when I asked if people exchange Christmas gifts, and I literally was like the only person that doesn't exchange with my husband. So I thought I was going to be. Did
We
you
always say we're not gonna, and we end up getting each other a little something.
We
but it's
didn't
not a
this
We
big.
year.
didn't,
We
we didn't
did.
either. Yeah. So, but
it's not
I, like
necessary.
everybody that responded said that they did. So I was like waiting for everybody to say, "Oh, we're going out, we're going out," and I was going to be like, "Oh, I really don't care if I go out." Debbie, I'll be at your house. I love you. I'll stay till 12:05. That's my deal. I think we're out of time. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lexi, Ryan, Joanne. We'll get together with Ask Joe or What Would Joe Do. We're going to organize that. Yeah, follow us on Instagram at the Living Radio Living Room.
Show Radio. We'll just post it.
Happy New Year!
Happy
See you
New
in
Year,
2018.
everyone.
Bye.